Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a super common and useful English phrase that rings a bell. Have you ever heard it before? Maybe the phrase itself rings a bell. So, what does it actually mean? Simply put, when something rings a bell, it means it sounds familiar. It means you think you've heard it before, but you might not remember all the specific details. It's like a little bell going off in your memory, signaling a faint recognition. Let's look at a few examples to make it crystal clear. Imagine you're talking with a friend about old high school classmates. Your friend mentions a name, Jessica Peterson. You might pause for a second and say, Jessica Peterson. That name rings a bell, but I can't quite picture her face. This shows you recognize the name, but the memory isn't fully there. Or, say you're listening to a song on the radio. You could turn to your friend and say, "This melody rings a bell. I'm sure I've heard this song somewhere before." You don't know the title or the artist, but the tune is definitely familiar. So where does this expression come from? While the exact origin is a bit murky, many people believe it relates to the idea of a servant being summoned by a bell. When the bell rang, it triggered an action or a memory of what they were supposed to do. Another theory connects it to Pavlov's experiments with dogs, where the sound of a bell triggered a conditioned response. In this case, the response is a flicker of memory. Whatever the origin, it's a fantastic and visual way to describe that feeling of partial recognition. Now, how can you use it in your own conversations? It's really easy. You can use it anytime someone mentions a name, a place, a movie, a book, or anything that feels slightly familiar to you. For instance, if a colleague talks about a project called Project Phoenix, you could say, "Project Phoenix. That rings a bell. Weren't we discussing that in a meeting last month?" It is a great way to engage in the conversation even if you don't have all the information. It's less direct than saying "I don't remember," and it shows you're actively trying to recall the information. So, next time you hear something that jogs your memory just a little bit, try it out. That rings a bell. It's a perfect phrase to add to your everyday English vocabulary. I hope this lesson was helpful. If you enjoyed it and learned something new, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more English tips and phrases. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.